Round one in the Western Conference begins.
After a long journey, you look at the Kings. On paper, this looks like a slam dunk, no pun intended. But game ones can be tricky.
Yeah, especially at the start where teams are feeling each other out. But the energy of the crowd and the way they've played all year, it's hard to imagine them dropping this one.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Cade Cunningham out there with Thompson. Then it's DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Herb Jones. And it's Burke in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Thompson right side. 4-3. And it's Burke missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Lillard passes to McGinnis. To the middle. Here's Bird. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. So he gets them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Lillard against Cunningham. Fires the 3, and it's Burke missing.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Here's Lillard. Got a hand on it. Cunningham passes to Jones. Inside. Burke, it's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's McGinnis. Checked by Cousins, and it's rejected. Here's Burke, and there's the rejection. Lillard against Cunningham, and Burke pulls it down.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Back to Cunningham. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And there it is for him. Burke's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Lillard looking around. Pass to Bird. Stolen by Jones. Here's Burke. He takes it in. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Burke's got 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
With the step back. And it's blocked. Takes it inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Give him 8.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Back to Lillard. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Here's Roy, defended by Thompson. Clock at 6. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And it's Bird missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Burke on the take. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Lillard passes to Mikan. And the foul on DeMarcus Cousins. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
Lillard against Cunningham. Lillard outside. Over Cunningham. Lillard can't get it to go.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Here's Bird. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
Using his speed advantage to create the separation he needs for the shot.
Pass to Stojakovic. Now here's Thompson. Cunningham outside. Down low. Oh, he picked him clean. Cunningham against Lillard. McGinnis, the pass to Mikan. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Back to Burke. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Takes the 3. Here's Mikan. That one's good. This game is all even.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Here's Bird, defended by Jones. Shot clock at 6, to the inside. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Detroit has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Cunningham against Lillard. Shots blocked! Here's Roy. No made baskets yet. Pass to Lillard. Here's Bird. The rebound by Detroit. Burke's got 7 rebounds in the game. And a two-handed jam!
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. And timeout called by Doug Christie. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Jones, he's checked. Kings trail by 5. Setting the floor for the Pistons. Herb Jones out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Cade Cunningham. Then it's Thompson. And it's Burke in at center, filling out the middle. Pass to Stoudemire. And here's Jones. Here's Shrimp, defended by Jones. The 3. Roy can't get it to go. Here's Burke. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. They set the pick. There's Cunningham with a 3. That one is off. Kings trail by 5. Here's Shrimp. Still without a bucket. Cousins, the pass to Burke. Outside Jones. Detroit moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Goes back up. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Detroit.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Puts the move on. Got a piece of it. Jones from outside. It's rebounded by Shrimp.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Roy. Here's Stoudemire. The fader. Sacramento again missing.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Jones. To the left side wing. Here's Shrimp. He's watched by Cunningham. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pistons.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
The Pistons lead by 6. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. And the first one at the line is good.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
For Sacramento, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. And they call an illegal screen here.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Detroit has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Burke. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Burke's got 7 points for the quarter.
I just love to watch Cunningham orchestrate. At his size, that passing is elite.
Cunningham against Jones. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bird. Over Jones. Sacramento again missing.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Cousins gets the bucket.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Here's Bird to stop the drought. And Cunningham pulls it down.
And they need his offense right now. But his shot is just not falling.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
I just love the ball movement.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Kings trail by 15. They set a pick to the right side. Here's McGinnis, and the 17-footer goes down.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Cunningham passes to Burke. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Jones, the pass to Bird. Now here's Jones. Three-pointer. Bird, that's good. Bird's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Burke. And the shot goes. And the Pistons lead by 14.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Bird, defended by Jones. Yep, that one goes. Bird's got 5 points now this quarter. The Pistons lead by 12. Here's Burke. He's got 25. McGinnis with a rebound. Sacramento has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Bird. To the paint. Stolen by Jones. Burke, the pass to Cousins. Count the basket.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Roy. Kept alive. Bird. Can't get it to fall. The Pistons lead by 14. Cousins, the pass to Cunningham. From the stripe. Burke, it's good. Burke's got 27 points.
Cunningham seeing the floor oh so well in his young career.
Here's Bird. He's got 11 and out of bounds. Detroit will have it. And Sacramento making a change here. Lillard's checked in. McDaniels is checked in for Detroit. And it's Detroit with the ball. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Burke, and he dunks it down.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Outside McDaniels. And here's Cousins. Pass to Burke. Shot is up. McGinnis with a rebound. And he's going for the lob. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. On the wing, Thompson. Down low. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he knocks down the first one. Austin Reeves is checked in for Thompson. Both shots good from the stripe. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 18. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Cousins. Cousins has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Stoudemire. 5 points in the game. Launches it. Rebounded by Cousins. Cousins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Cunningham outside. It's McDaniels on the wing. Outside Reeves. And the 3 off target. Kings trail by 20. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Lillard. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, the handles on Lillard are insane. He's just tying them into a pretzel.
Out to the wing. Burke on the wing. 33 points for him. No good off the back of the rim. Sacramento has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. And Lillard gets it to go.
Not many players with Lillard's size are as fearless as he is taking it inside. He plays with so much confidence.
McDaniels from long range. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Burke. There's the block. And it's McGinnis in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. Jones from outside. Detroit with a rebound.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Jones, the pass to Stoudemire. And he lobs it up top.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Cunningham looking around. Over Jones. Okay, powers it in.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Cousins with the steal. Pass to Burke. On the wing, Jones. And again, it's Detroit converting. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Detroit.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And their block numbers also stand out to me. Challenging shots at the rim has been a big part of their defensive success. They're doing some good work at the line this half.
And Detroit making a change here. Reed's checked in. The first one falls. Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Detroit. Both good from the line that time. The Pistons have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Here's Burke. And that one is stuffed right through.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Shot clock at 6. Tries it from 19. And right on target. That one's good.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Pass to Burke. Rebound by Sacramento. Mikan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Roy. For 3, here's Lillard. Such a sweet stroke from Damian Lillard.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
So that brings him up to 4 fouls. So he's forced to hold himself back a little now, which may make him a target for the offense.
And Sacramento making a change here. Jones is checked in. Here's Burke. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Mikan's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, for him, this has been a quarter to forget. He is not helping them close the gap.
And here's Cunningham outside. Oh, the range of Cunningham.
Yeah, a shooter like Cunningham has no reason to hesitate. He can just take the shot.
Here's Lillard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lillard's got 26. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire. Man, the defender really went after him.
And Detroit making a change here. Reed's checked in. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Kings. Pass to Roy. Takes a 3. Bird, that's good. 23 points in the game.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
There's Cunningham with a 3. McGinnis with a rebound. McGinnis has got 8 rebounds in the game. Releases. Second chance effort. Mikan. Soft touch off the glass. And it's a 4-point Sacramento lead.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here.
And got it! Another basket!
He's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. Here's Cunningham. And it's Mikan with a rebound. Sacramento has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Lillard with the bucket.
Maybe they expended too much energy in the first half. They just look tired here on the defensive end.
They set the screen. Cunningham passes to Burke. Lillard against Cunningham. Pass to Bird. The three ball. The rebound by Detroit.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
And Detroit making a change here. Reeves is checked in. Here's Burke. Inside. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Now Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Another chance. That's what he wanted.
That's the definition of clutch. Hitting the big-time shot on a bigger opponent.
Well, how about that killer instinct? He was going to get that bucket for him no matter who was on.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Oh, he can't connect from long distance.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Now Reeves. Outside Thompson to take the lead. Tries again. Oh, he cannot hit. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Well, in addition to scoring, Lillard is a gifted facilitator. He'll detect those big weaknesses in the defense.
Count it!
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Down it goes!
It's game time. Lillard loves the spot.
And he slams it down!
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's the Pistons with the ball. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Outside Lillard, takes a three. Jones rips down the board. And it's Jones with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Using the glass to lay it in.
Crucial play, using the height advantage to finish at the cylinder.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting. Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Cunningham, it's in! And Doug Christie has called a timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
They've got one last chance to win it. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass.
So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. And it always takes a lot of...
Here's Burke. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Burke's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pistons.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
We've got Austin Reeves. Burke is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Cunningham in a 2-guard. That's the group for Detroit right now.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And Jones is known to be a deadly three-point shooter. A beautiful shooting motion there on those triples.
Now Burke, 20 points for him. There's a screen. 5 to shoot. Inside, Reeves. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Jones kicks to Kaman. Drains the 19-footer. Kaman's got 4 this quarter.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Pass to Burke. The 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Pistons lead by 10.
And how about the percent? They're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half.
Kaman finds Lillard. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
And the shot goes in. Burke's got the lead back up to 10 now for Detroit.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior and not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Burke. He's got 25. And slam dunk by Burke.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Lillard misses.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
First free throw is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. Sacramento also making some changes. Stoudemire, he's checked in for Kaman. And it's Roy in for Lillard. And it's Stoudemire missing.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
It's stolen by Jones. Pass to McGinnis. Now, here is Schrempf. It's Roy on the wing. No good with the wing jumper. And so it's the Detroit Pistons enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. They've got Bird. Stoudemire out there with McGinnis. Then it's Jones. And it's Simmons in at the 1. Burt can't get it to go. And so Bird will bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 14. Shoots over Burke.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Here's Bird. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now.
The deciding game of the Western Conference first round. The Kings have endured 6 long games. 3 they have won. 3 they have lost. It is now the last stand. There is no looking back as they must lay it all on the line against the Pistons. Will there be an upset in round 1? It's all coming up next.
Well, we didn't have to wait long for the postseason excitement to ramp up this year. Already in round 1 of the Western Conference playoffs, we've got a Game 7 to bring you on 2K Sports. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. They've got DeMarcus Cousins, Amen Thompson out there with Cunningham. Then it's Herb Jones, and it's Burke in at the center spot. And for the Kings, we've got Damian Lillard, and it's Bird in at the 3 spot. You look at the Kings, boy, you can feel the energy and anticipation in the air tonight. And you played in this league. What makes Game 7 so special?
Well, just the fact that these are the games you ultimately remember more than most, especially if you come out on top. Everything you've done in your season comes down to tonight. Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Lillard outside. Pass to Mikan. Here's Roy. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Sacramento shooting their first free throws of this game. And he drops the first. Hits both from the stripe.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Pass to Cousins. Jones from outside. Roy pulls it in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A bit ago, Doug Christie and I were able to chat. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back to you, B.A.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Cousins. Thompson passes to Burke. He goes up again, and the layup is up and in. Burke's gotten his second bucket of the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
And it's Bird missing.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Well, that happens sometime. Nothing is guaranteed in this league.
And the layup is good off the glass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
A chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of the evening. That free throw is good from Thompson.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
And so he hits both. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Cunningham against Lillard. Here's McGinnis. Clock at 6. Pass to Bird. Fires the 3. The rebound by Detroit.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Burke, it's good. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. 6-point game. McGinnis. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
Well, the key is to take what the defense allows. That is smart basketball.
And it's Burke missing. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Roy's shot is good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Tipped. Here's Bird, defended by Jones. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Herb Jones picks one up. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
And that one falls. That puts them up 1 point in the game now. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's Burke. Ooh, hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Burke's got 10.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Here's Thompson. Buries it down low.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Cunningham against Lillard. To the inside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for the Pistons. And he makes both free throws.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
And he lobs it up, and Cousins throws it down.
Yeah, Cade is in command of this offense. He knows exactly where his guys are and when to get them the ball.
Sacramento passing it around. Bird. And it's off from three-point range.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Pistons making a change here. Reeves is checked in. Kings trail by 6. Pass to Roy. Here's Bird. And stolen by Jones. And here's Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Here's Mikan. 5 on the clock. Here's Stoudemire. And another miss by Sacramento. Detroit leading by 8. Here's Jones. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Good from Jones. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Bird. He's got 6. Nothing falling for them right now.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that. This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Kings trail by 11. Lillard outside. Pass to Bird. Over Jones. And another miss by Sacramento.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
McDaniels passes to Cunningham. From outside, off the mark. Sacramento has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Lillard against Reeves. To the wing on the left. To end the drought. And Lillard finishes it off.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
Pass to Jones. To the paint. Here's Reeves. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
Bird, that's good.
Only 2 of 8 to start this game. We'll see if that bucket gets them going.
Cunningham outside. And it's Mikan with a rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Lillard against Reeves. Lillard deciding where to go with it. This one for 3. And Cunningham pulls it down. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Reeves. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists now tonight.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Here's Bird. He's got 9. Now here's Lillard. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
The defense gets cut to shreds by Lillard on the drive. He's just so quick and agile.
Pass to Cousins. Now here's Cunningham. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Pistons lead by 11.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Here's Bird, defended by Jones. And that one goes. 3 for 9 for him.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Pass to Roy. Back to Lillard. A minute and a half left now in the first quarter. Tries it from 19. And it's Bird missing.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
Inside. Here's Mikan. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Cunningham outside. Cousins with the screen. That one no good.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Out to the right wing. And stolen by Jones. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And he jams it home with authority.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to Mikan. Rebounded by the Pistons. Cousins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Cunningham. And again, it's Detroit converting.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons in a good situation. And our coverage of Game 7 continues.
The Eastern Conference Semifinals, Game 1. The Bulls are coming in off an arduous 7-game battle in round 1. The intensity has been heightened, the stakes raised. They are now in the hunt for a Game 1 victory against the Pistons. The opening game of the conference semifinals, up next.
The next stage of the Eastern Conference playoff battle begins here. Game 1 of the conference semifinals. Both these teams have survived and moved one step closer to the title. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Jones. Then there's Burke. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Cunningham in at the point. And for Chicago, DeBusschere is out there with Ewing. Then it's Goodrich. Then it's Johnson. And it's Harrison in at the 3. You take a look at the Pistons. And as we start up this second-round playoff series, they're not the favorites, but I wouldn't call them, would you, massive underdogs either.
Yeah, that's spot on, Kevin. This team can absolutely win this series. Tonight will be huge. This team thinks they can steal this first game on the road. This is what separates Cousins from other guys his size. He is highly skilled.
Pass to Ewing. And that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Ewing, the pass to Goodrich. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson right side. He gets that one.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
You look at Detroit, they really battled their way into the second round. That lengthy first-round series had to take a toll on them, though.
Oh, I'm sure it did. But making it to round 2 has rejuvenating properties. I bet they feel fresh and are ready to dive into this series.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. Cunningham is out there with Thompson. Then it's DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Herb Jones. And it's Burke in at the 5. Here's Harrison. Banked it in off the glass.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Back to Johnson. And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's his first foul of the game.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Over to the left wing. Chicago passing it around. DeBusschere passes to Johnson. Blocked! Now here's Cunningham. Burke, it's good.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Pass to Goodrich. Back to Johnson. And he drives in. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
And here's Cousins. Thompson outside. Steps back. 6 to shoot. The 3 is up. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game.
A confident shot from Amen. When he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
And looking at these playoffs so far, here are some of the players who have been distributing the ball the best. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Chicago. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Arizon. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Cade Cunningham picks that one up. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Pistons lead by 3. Here's Burke with the drive.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Goodrich, the pass to Arizon. Outside Johnson. To the middle. Ewing powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And it's Burke missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Down low. Here's Ewing. Deflected. And he gets it back. Count it.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Cunningham against Johnson. Cunningham left side. Clock at 6 to the inside. Detroit shooting their first free throws here for the night. First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Johnson passes to Goodrich. Here's Ewing. Got it. Good job in the low post. Ewing's got 6 points. And Burke, here we go. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. And Burke pulls it down. The Pistons lead by 3. The steal. Goodrich, the pass to Arizon. Right wing. Here's Goodrich. Chicago passing it around. And the shot's good. He has 6.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
The Bulls have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Middleton has checked in for Chicago. Off the inbound. Detroit with a rebound. Burke, the pass to Thompson. No good from outside. Bulls trail by 3. To the paint. Tipped. Pass to Burke. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by DeBusschere. Here's Goodrich. He's watched by Cunningham. Middleton passes to Goodrich. Here's Ewing. Pass to DeBusschere. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson for 3. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And the bucket is good. Burke's got 18 points in the game.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Middleton against Cunningham. Here's Ewing. He missed it. Now 3 for 7.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there. Man, good whistle there.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Detroit.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Here's Goodrich. No points yet. Good.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Jones. The lead is 2. Here's Cunningham. Rebounded by Johnson.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And Burke pulls it down. Detroit has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Cunningham on the wing. On target from range.
And Cunningham has to continue to improve his three-point shot. It's very important for his development.
They get the rebound. Here's DeBusschere. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Detroit leading by 3. Cunningham outside. Shoots over Johnson, and it comes off the front of the rim.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Middleton passes to Chambers. And he makes it on the layup. And now just a 1-point Detroit lead.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Jones. Burke on the wing from deep. Rebound by the Bulls. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Detroit has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Snatched up. Jones, the pass to Cunningham. Here's Burke. Over Johnson. Again the miss by the Pistons. And the Bulls shooting 55%. An ideal start so far. Over to the wing. Middleton outside. Pass to Chambers. Blocked. And up the court come the Pistons on the break.
Excellent outlet pass, helping to make transition opportunities like this easier.
Here's Chambers, 16 feet out. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball, and the Pistons making a change here. Here's Ewing. He's got 6. Pass to Chenier. 6 on the shot clock. It's tipped, and the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line to shoot free throws. Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Allen, he's checked in for Thompson. The Pistons leading. Allen on the wing. Outside Reeves. Pass to Burke. There's the 3. And it's Chicago with a board. Outside Murphy. Chicago passing it around. Here's Chambers. There's the screen. Shot clock at 5. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Lets the 3 fly. Murphy's shot is off. And the Pistons shooting a fantastic 52% on the first. 24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Pass to Ewing. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. Setting the floor for the Pistons. They've got DeMarcus Cousins, Cade Cunningham out there with Thompson. Then it's Herb Jones, and it's Burke in at the center position. And this is who's leading the charge when it comes to rebounding here in the postseason. Chicago leading by 10. Oh, there's the alley. Cousins with the steal. Here's Burke. 24 points for him. And it's Ewing with a rebound. Chambers, the pass to Murphy. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Ewing. It's deflected. Here's Burke. Good on the shot. Burke's got 26 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Chicago has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. It's Murphy on the wing. Checked by Cousins. Harrison misses.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. There's the drive. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Burke, it's good.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Outside Murphy. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Chambers, the pass to Johnson. Five to shoot. And Burke pulls it down. Burke's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Cunningham. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You know, when he gets inside, Cade does a great job of using his plus size as a guard. Just forces the defenders to foul him. They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
Back to Johnson. Pass to Ewing. The kick out to Johnson. Here's the pick. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Burke, the pass to Cunningham. Kate Cunningham with the flush.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And it's good for 2.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
And here's Johnson. 13 points in the game. Over Jones. The shot by Johnson, no good. Pass to Cousins. Back to Burke. Now Cousins kicks it out to Cunningham. 3-pointer, no good. Inside, here's Chambers. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Thompson with a screen. Pass to Cousins. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Now here's Johnson. To the inside. Here's Ewing. And Burke pulls it down. Burke's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Left side Jones. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
Yeah, I always saw that as an effort foul. If it happens once, coaches usually let it slide. You just don't want to make it a habit.
Here's Johnson. And again, Chicago, no good. Pistons trail by 6. Burke on the wing, covered by Johnson. Pass to Cousins. And here's Cunningham. Here's Burke. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Errors and misses. The Pistons have gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter, and he gets that one. Burke's got 38 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Chambers, knocked away. Cousins with the steal. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Queen, he's checked in for Chicago. Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for the Pistons. Burke, the pass to Thompson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
And it's tied up with that one. Chicago has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Up top, Johnson. He's covered by Reeves. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Edey's checked in for the Pistons. Detroit shooting has been great this game, 58%. Reeves with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively. They now take the lead. Stojakovic has got his first 3 points of the game.
Something Reeves has only improved at, making quality passes.
Pass to DeBusschere. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Outside McDaniels. Here's Stojakovic. And Detroit another 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to Goodrich. Here's Ewing. Edey defends. McDaniels with the rebound.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Stojakovic. He's got 6. No good on the triple.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Harrison, pass to Johnson. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Pass to Harrison. Outside Johnson. Here's Goodrich. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. Ball stolen. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of this game.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Reeves.
Undrafted out of college, Austin Reeves has beat the odds and become an outstanding player.
And so Reeves nails both of them. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They trail by 6. Here's Goodrich. Driving to the basket. Uses the glass on the layup.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Detroit on top, up by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Hello, everyone. First game of the series, off to a good start for the Detroit Pistons.
This is why so many teams are trying to play with pace. The defense just couldn't match up with them in the space. It's much harder to score in the half court.
Helps when you have the athletes they do as well. Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. I'm curious. You guys both played in a lot of playoff games. What's a game one like?
To me, it's the most important game of the series. A chance to come out strong, set the tone, Ernie, like getting everyone on notice. And game ones are really the best chance for the underdog to sneak in and steal a win.
Yeah, you say that, Kenny, because you're the underdog around here. You better not be stealing nothing away from me. Stay away from my snacks. I'm the alpha.
Well, glad the whole pack was able to weigh in on that one. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. Here's Johnson. They've got Johnson, and it's Arizin in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And there's a pick. Here's Goodrich, defended by Thompson. 4 on the clock. From the baseline, Goodrich can't hit. Detroit leading by 4. Here's Burke. Pass to Jones. Yep, count it. Jones has got his first points of the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.